I wear the mask in order to protect this city. But when faced with a new breed of criminals calling themselves the Pact, the direct approach was met with disaster. I had to don a different mask. As Bruce Wayne, I infiltrated their ranks. The plan was to get in, set the trap, and get out. But the plan failed. Now they're one step closer to their goal, and all I have are questions. What is the Pact really after? Why steal Riddler's body? Friend or foe?
Nice place you got here. Did it come with the vermin, or did you add that yourselves?
It's a little rundown, but the rent is right.
This everyone? Riddler said you had a luchador in the mix.
Bane? Oh, he came down with a case of the left behinds. Oops.
We are the entirety of our cabal at the moment. Oh, this gentleman was someone we picked up after Riddler's departure. Bruce Wayne.
Bruce, was it? Charmed.
Be gentle. This is Mr. Wayne's first foray into the field of felonry.
Criminal virgin, huh? I won't hold it against you. Oh, come on, I don't bite. Not hard, anyway.
You got the toy we talked about, beautiful? Get the lady sparklies out of the safe, John. She ain't doing this out of the goodness of her heart like the rest of us. Brucey, be a doll and give Kitty a hand. I ain't touching that popsicle. I got some thinking to do.
Oh, let's get to... What are we doing?
Well, we're going to extricate the body. Riddler built a secret back door into the security system of his old employer. I need to scan his eyes and then create a retinal key for them. Then I'll use the key to make goggles, and we can open whatever doors he could. Help me lift. This wasn't the original plan. He was supposed to be alive, but... things change. Get his head in a good position. That's far enough. Dig the plates under his lids. Press the button and scan away. Ugh, that's gross. What the hell did they do to him? And what's with the refrigerator coffin? Why would the agency transport him like this? This doesn't add up, Bruce. Bruce, I'm sorry about Lucius. I'm guessing it wasn't a gas leak or whatever the news said. I know it's hard to lose a good friend, especially so suddenly. On to the next. I didn't know what I'd be walking into with this group, but I certainly didn't expect it to involve you. And I know you're no stranger to peril, but you shouldn't be here. So, what gives? After the things you said to me last year, I find you here, up to God knows what. This is just my luck.
You're not the only one with questions.
One question. Make it fast. Changed your mind? Fine.
You done? His peepers never looked so good. John, pay the lady.
Don't spend them all in one place.
You get the rest when we're inside.
That wasn't the deal I made with Riddler.
take it up with him.
Harley! You'll find I'm not disposed of so easily!
You overstepped when you left him, and now it's time to pay the price.
No. Oh, this one's actually got some brains. Everyone else better be smart too.
You! You are a means to an end. When this is over,
Did it occur to any one of you people that the job we just pulled went sideways a little too quick? I think they knew we were coming, because a little rat told them. They was right to beat up his guy before we left to hit the convoy. He just beat up the wrong one. Since he couldn't deliver, I'm taking over the case. And I'm not gonna let whoever it is stop me from getting what I want. This leak, it nearly caused the demise of Gotham's favorite luchador. So now, no one moves, no one breathes without my say-so. 'Cause I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. And whoever it is gonna find their insides suddenly al fresco. That make you nervous, Bruce? What do you have to say?
Do I look nervous to you?
It's not Wayne!
Excuse me, peanut gallery? You got something to say?
Wayne pulled his own out there. Saw it with my own 2 eyes.
I ain't gonna let a good effort go unnoticed.
Then, let's get back to work. If anyone else has any issues with the New World Order, my door is always open.
lead us to our prize, and all will be forgiven.
Wayne, come here a second. Hiya, Bruce. Guess you're clear. For now. Because apparently you're so capable. I got an errand for ya. I know just about everything about Riddler's plan. But he kept one card close to his chest. The location of the job. Took the secret to his grave. Now I got his laptop. But look at this. And keep your yap shut. Can't let any of these mooks sense weakness. It's encrypted! It's like he knew not to trust any of us. Go figure. This is where you come in. Yeah, crazy, right? So you're gonna help me. Riddler had a beef with his former employers, who were cooking up some very dangerous and super fun stuff at a black site lab somewhere here in Gotham.
And what is it we're after? This super fun stuff?
You ask a lot of questions. You know that? I've been able to piece together most of his plan, except where the black site is. You're gonna find the location. And when you do, maybe you'll get a treat. A sweet, delicious little treat. Promise a man a treat and he's speechless. Now get a move on, Bruce. See, I ain't letting this laptop out of my sight until I clear up this mole problem. So, I want you to head over to Riddler's place and do some digging.
I might need some help. That place is full of death traps.
Take John with you. Just don't get him hurt. That's my job.
Road trip? With Bruce? I'm in.
Actually, I was thinking Catwoman. After all, she knew him.
Good points. Take her too.
I'll grab some snacks.
What's that guy's story?
Cat lady, are you more of a beef jerky or trumpet-shaped corn bites girl? Why am I even asking? I'll bring both.
Ooh, enlightening.
Who's ready to hit the road?
Who you gonna tell if you see anything that ain't on the up and up?
You, Harley. But don't worry, Bruce is my best friend. He'd never betray me.
Oh, sweet, innocent Puddin'. Friends have the easiest access to stab you in the back. Now get out of here.
I call shotgun.
I want that black site location.
Can't believe this is where he decided to set up shop. Wasn't like him to slum it.
I always thought the abandoned water tower was an odd choice. I mean, the mold risk alone.
It's not the abode of a man who asked me to steal a Renoir, that's for sure. Come on, John. We'll go check the other side.
Yes! Our first team up!
Bruce, you head that way.
Waller.
Glad you answered. We need to talk. Listen about the convoy. We couldn't get to you safely. The EMP blast knocked out my ability to communicate with my field agents. Sorry. It obviously wasn't supposed to go down like that. So, anyway, you being inside, it's our best hope.
Well, now they have Riddler's body. It was cryogenically frozen. By the agency.
Bruce, this was a 60-year-old man who went toe-to-toe with Batman. I have some very interested researchers who wanted to see what kept him ticking.
Wait, I got the punchline wrong. Let me start over.
It's fine, John.
Bruce, are you there?
Doc, I'll have what she's having.
Ready, Bruce? We found an entrance.
Lead the way.
Just have to get through these boards.
Don't worry, I brought my key. Ooh, we can take turns. See if you can make some candy come out. Should I get a blindfold?
A little early in the night for that.
Who's there? Don't move! Wait a minute. I know you. You're Bruce Wayne.
Guilty as charged.
Want to explain what you're doing out here? This isn't exactly the Heights. This whole area is a crime scene. You know you can't be here, right?
Okay. Detective
Bullock.
right. Look, there's actually a very good reason for all of this.
Stay right there, jerkwad. I'm calling this in. I've been asked to report any suspicious activity around here, and you're acting suspicious. Bruce freaking Wayne. Unbelievable. Wouldn't even be working tonight if I didn't need the extra dough. But maybe this'll make me look good with the boss.
Wow, you have dynamite in those fists, Bruce? That was wonderful! Can we wake him up so Bruce can do that again?
No, John. Let's go. He won't be out for long. Come on, let's get moving. It's even worse than I expected. The man I knew was flawed, but he could still muster a little warmth.
Huh, sounds like you knew a very different Riddler than the one I met. I wish he'd never come back to Gotham.
Look, there's no sense in fooling yourself. People are who they are.
Cheery worldview. Someone once told me I was nothing more than a thief. I guess that's all I'll ever be.
You knew him best. Where do you think he'd keep any info on what we're after?
Well, not to state the obvious, but it's probably behind a riddle or a puzzle somewhere.
Ooh, I call the downstairs bedroom.
Careful, John. This place is probably a death trap. Follow him, Bruce. I don't want John's curiosity to get us killed.
I'm getting really tempted to touch something.
How many TVs does one guy need?
Probably afraid he'd miss something.
Handcart? Wonder what he was moving.
Hey, Bruce, I've been wanting to talk to you. Alone.
You have?
I don't like how cozy Catwoman was with Riddler.
Because he was a killer?
Because he was rude to me. We need to stick together. I don't trust this kitten one bit. You know what they say about a black cat crossing your path?
You're right, John.
I am. Of course I am.
Watch out, in case she tries to make a move.
You gotta admire the ingenuity. It's a wonderful toy.
It's a wonderful way to lose your hand.
Well, you know what they say. Curiosity killed the cat.
There's something under here. Some kind of platform. This is where he built his boxes. That's odd.
Let me help you out there, Bruce. I don't want you to bend your collarbone.
Welcome to the Maelstrom. Deeper and deeper you go. This is the vortex of life, pulling you down into its depths. work, you sleep, you die. At all times, 1 foot in the grave until the second inevitably follows. You have to work hard and sleep hard in order to earn your way 6 feet under.
What did I tell you? I suppose those are our clues to whatever Riddler is hiding in here.
This is my city. This is my plan. Nobody will interfere.
That sounds positive.
I take you by night. By day, take you back. None suffer to have me, but do from my lack. Oh, goody. It looks like you've got both feet in the grave.
You hear that? It's like you're standing on an elevator. I bet whatever we're looking for is down there. Maybe someone should stay up here. Keep watch.
Good point. Let's go, Bruce. Sorry, cat lady.
Or maybe you could stay?
Oh no. Harley gave me an assignment, and I mean to fulfill it. Oh, yeah, 3's a crowd. Roger that. I'll take the next one.
He's something. Charming and unnerving at the same time. So, now that we have a moment, care to fill me in? Care to tell me the real reason you're doing this? Out with it, Bruce. What's going on? You don't want to talk about it. I get it. But you're gonna have to tell me sooner or later. I didn't come back to Gotham to start up this dance again. But seeing as how both our lives are on the line, let's try to be professional. We can work together. For now. If we have to. You're doing a great job of not making this uncomfortable.
Now it's my turn. Why are you here? You're not really in bed with this pact.
And what if I am? Maybe I need the money. Maybe I don't. Who knows? The world's a complicated place. Nothing to say. Then I guess it doesn't matter. My reasons aren't your concern.
Yoo-hoo! Can you two get a move on? Playing guard is getting pretty boring.
Just another minute. We've got it under control, John.
Fine. But we've got a job to do, remember?
Let's just see what this is all about. Encrypted. Just like the laptop. There must be something nearby we can use. USB drive. Here we go.
Decryptor detected. Accessing Sanctus Project Lotus files.
Project Lotus.
Sanctus.
Retinal scan required.
Shit. I haven't made the goggles yet.
Retinal scan. Timeout. Hephaestus protocol inactive.
The decryptor!
You know what Sanctus is, don't you?
I heard stories on jobs. Best I can piece together, they're a group up to... No good is generous. They're scary.
Great.
One thing's for sure. We're not getting any more info off that thing.
Well, there's always Riddler's laptop. Harley still has it.
The decryptor probably works with that as well.
Everything okay down there? Send the lift back up.
I should have come back sooner and reeled Riddler in, but I didn't. Knowing he was tangled up with Sanctus, and what he did to Lucius. This is my fault. My mess to clean up.
By yourself? I can help.
Why? Do I look like I need your help? You don't have the code to do what needs to be done here, Bruce. You want to do this your way? You'll have to beat me to it.
What are you doing?
Balancing the scales.
You are not leaving here with that.
Oh, honey. I'm already gone. Resourceful as always. Bye, Bruce. It's been fun. You've gotten rusty.
You haven't gotten past me yet.
Slow down a bit. You're coming out blurry.
I forgot how skilled you are with your hands.
That's one way to get her to notice you.
Move, John. Sorry, Bruce, but I'm taking Harley's laptop for myself. And I'm finishing this my way.
Harley's laptop, huh? You and I, we're going to talk. Somewhere else. Oh, yeah, that's the stuff.
So, John, about the laptop.
You know, I'm the first guy who'd resort to stealing. From anyone. Anyone but her. But in a way, that almost makes it more enticing. But in another way, maybe I tell her, get in her good graces. Maybe I will. And maybe I'll do just that. Then she'd remember my name has an H in it. Oh, Bruce, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you feel bad. It's just splitting me down the middle. On the one hand, there's you, and then on the other, there's Harley. Just thinking about her makes me feel like I'm floating. She's the most intriguing creature ever to grace me with a demeaning insult. Which is great, don't get me wrong. I want more, Bruce. Like you and Catwoman. I'm only a little ashamed to say that dance had my pulse pounding. What's your relationship with her? Your real one? A gentleman never tells, eh? Fair enough. Whatever you've got going on is more than I have with Harley. If only Harley saw me. Like, really saw me. The world's a crazy place, isn't it? I want Harley, and you want the laptop.
Maybe we can come to an arrangement. I help you with Harley.
I see. You're up to bat then, Wayne. What did you do to make Catwoman purr? How can I get that with Harley?
People aren't as complex as you make them out to be. Harley's smart, but she's still human. She can be manipulated just like anyone else.
Anyone, huh? How does one go about performing this magic trick?
Find a problem they have, and then make sure they think you are the only one who can solve it. Once they have to rely on you, they're yours. We're social animals, John. Might as well exploit it.
But how do you know what makes them tick? Too bad you can't just open them up and take a look. Okay.
I've learned that manipulation can take on many forms. Some of them more subtle than others.
Tell me more. Tell me everything.
Get inside their head. Once you know how they think, you know what they want. And you use that.
You know, one of the doctors in Arkham tried to get in here. Wait. I have an idea. Let's try it out. Now, first thing that comes to your head, what do you see? You don't think? Let your gut guide you. Not in the mood, huh? Maybe I'm in the mood to tell Harley about the laptop. You're an interesting case study, Mr. Wayne. I think you might be a danger to yourself and others. Is what Dr. Leland would always say to me. Now, this one. What do you see? Oh for 2. I'm learning a lot from you. Namely that you're no fun. What an illuminating evening this has been, Bruce. I feel like we're on the verge of a breakthrough. Let's try just one more.
John, sorry, something just came up. It's business. I have to run.
So soon? It's fine. A for effort, Bruce. I guess I won't go tattling to Harley.
So, will you help me get the laptop?
Oh, I'm sorry, Bruce. There's a line, and that's beyond it. I mean, she's like... And you were like, Bruce. We were here to talk, but you just sat there. You sure know how to make a guy uncomfortable. Can't believe I asked you for social advice. Tell you what, though. Coffee's on me. Bruce?
Jim?
Evening. I know you were expecting Waller. Sorry to disappoint. So, what happened? Where were you?
What do you mean?
The agency convoy? All those freaks were in one place and you decide not to show? No, that ain't like you. You don't take time off. So what kept you? Damn. I guess I can't really talk. We got there late. But then it was just Bane. He still beat us to a pulp and got away.
Is that all?
No. No, I got a favor to ask. Lucius Fox. I know Riddler tried to pin his death on you, but I had to ask myself, why would Riddler be so hell-bent on killing him in the first place? Did Fox have some kind of deal with him? There's more going on here. I know it. Maybe this Fox guy wasn't such an angel. Know what I mean? Not entirely. Maury was an arms dealer, and Riddler targeted him the same way he did Fox. My gut is telling me that's no coincidence. Waller shut down any investigation into the circumstances surrounding his death. And that means something stinks in Denmark. You could follow that stench all the way to Fox's employer. Look, just how much do you really know about Bruce Wayne? Know too much for your own good? Is that it? At first, I thought Fox was at the center of it all. But there's a hell of a lot more. A Wayne Enterprises security guard comes to GCPD saying he was assaulted by Harley Quinn and her gang. And who was leading her around like a pet? Bruce Wayne. Then I checked the video recordings. Someone did an amateur job covering up the security footage. Files were replaced, time unaccounted for, sloppy. And strike three? One of my officers gets bashed in the head while he goes into Riddler's old workshop. Bruce Wayne is dirty and he's dangerous. Waller knows all of this happened too, and she refuses to let me move on it. So I need you to bring him in. That's the favor. I can't do it, but you can. Gotham's safety is slipping out from under me and I can't stand it! I know your friend Catwoman's in town. Got a rap sheet that'd put her away for life. Maybe I can't move on Bruce Wayne, but I can move on her. I should have done this a year ago. soon as I get back to the office, I'm sending out a task force after her. And you better not tell her we're coming.
He sounds like he's on a warpath.
If I warn Selina and she gets away, Gordon and the police will blame me. But if I don't, I put her in danger.
Don't forget that you're both after that laptop. Gordon might be your best chance to slow her down. Unfortunately, we're running out of time. I can't help but have sympathy for a man trying to do what is just. He feels as if Gotham is slipping out of control. And it is. You know, Miss Kyle is going to run sooner or later. It's her nature. How much can you really trust her as an ally? I know how you feel about her. Make certain you aren't letting that cloud your judgment. You know what must be done.
I didn't do it.
Splendid.
Don't go, Gordon. I've got a city to save. Please, Jim. You have to let me in. I can't, Batman. It's too much. I'm the best friend you have in spandex or whatever my suit is. You can trust me. It's... What if I grew a mustache for you?
Batman! Hi! Hello! So, John. My name's John. John Doe. You don't know me. Well, we actually did cross paths once, but,
What did you overhear?
I didn't hear anything. I just got here, I swear. Oh, this is just... What a pleasure. So nice to finally meet you. It's just a handshake. No. Uh-huh. Jeez, this is Arkham all over again. I'm just such a huge fan of yours. And here you are, in the flesh. Looking for mentors, role models. I've come across a few good candidates. You're Batman.
I don't take on students.
Now hold on. Before you accept, here's what I bring to the table. I can get you Riddler's laptop. All his secrets, right there. And the gang who attacked the convoy, they need it to pull off a big score.
The point.
So what if I steal it from Harley Quinn, no less, and then give it to you? But, and this is a big but. I need you to promise nothing bad will happen to Harley. I mean, letting one criminal slip through the cracks every once in a while can't be the worst thing. I'll take that as a yes. Now, when you're on the job, what's the preferred method of extracting a target? Always rappelling in, or explosives as a distraction, or... You know what? I'll wing it.
If I were you, I'd get a friend to help.
That's a great idea! I hope Bruce is there. He'd do anything for me. Oh, one last thing! I collect these. They mean a lot to me. What the...
No pictures. Laptop. Behind the stacked deck.
Well, I hope you weren't counting on a specific time, because, you know, that's what I use my phone for.
You speak, but all I hear are lies. to dishonor yourself, Timothy. If you are the rat, then wear it proud. I would have respect for that, and with respect comes mercy.
Greetings, Wayne. Come with me. As a fellow apostle of technology, I thought you might appreciate this. Bane and I were acquiring components for a device I'll need once we get to the Black Site.
Device?
Yes, an ice explosive for the fire failsafe we anticipate encountering. That isn't the impressive detail. As we ran into interference, I determined I would be more efficient if I made smaller versions and employed them as projectiles.
Who were they?
Hindrances. As you can see, it's been wildly successful. Perhaps Wayne Enterprises could benefit from my efforts.
We live in a twisted world, Bruce. Better to abide than struggle against it in vain. One more time, my friend. Why did an alarm go off when it was your job to ensure it didn't?
Bane, come on! I slipped up!
Dangerous time to make a mistake when you knew I was looking for a mole. You're trying to slow us down!
No! Look, I want to get paid, just like you! I got mouths to feed!
Then, when the police arrived, you were nowhere to be found!
You know I'm no traitor! I stood up for you, remember? Come on, man. We have to stand together on this. Just think. Remember? Bruce! Really?
It appears your time is up.
What the hell is going on here?
No!
Merely plugging the leak.
God damn it, Bane. You're running your own investigation? You gonna get little business cards printed that say Detective Bane now?
Why are you complaining?
I didn't get a chance to grill the guy. I'm a trained psychiatrist. What are you? A side of beef with a hunch? I'll find the rat, and I'll deal with it. You can't be trusted to run your men anymore. They're mine now. Got it?
Yours? I freed them from Santa Prisca!
You just killed one. I only shot him. Who do you think wins that recruitment war?
They won't follow you.
What do you want, John?
Right. The laptop. I changed my mind. I'll help you.
You don't know for sure it was him, so now what?
They know the cost. I value loyalty above all else.
You know who's gonna have a tough time being loyal now? That guy.
Just keep her busy. I have to sneak into her office to get it. Then it's all yours. Yep. Getting it from my old buddy Bruce. And only you. Promise. Sound like a plan? Up top. Yes! That was a good one.
Hey, you two. What's going on with you guys?
Harley! What a surprise!
You guys get me a black site location or not? The answer had better be yes, Harley.
We didn't find the location to the black site yet, but we did uncover the code name for whatever you're after. Project Lotus. Ring any bells?
And what is Project Lotus?
What do you want? Shouldn't you be informing your men they work for me now?
You? You can't even keep these two from colluding.
Puddin'? Are you kidding me? He's loyal to a fault.
I'm loyal, Harley. Yeah, definitely. Which is good for you, because you need help. The mole, Bane's men, you maybe, possibly, potentially can't handle it alone. I'm really the only man for the job. Me and only me.
You, time out! And you, we need to talk. Bruce. This here's one of my favorite toys. Helps me make boring things into pretty things. Can you be a smart guy and guess another one of my favorite toys? Come on, you can do it. Think hard. Nothing? Wasn't meant to stump you, you dim bulb. It's John. You two are getting a little too close for comfort. So I'm making a new rule. Hands off. Point is, John's mine, and mine alone. So don't play with my toys, or I'll bash in that pretty face of yours.
Alfred, get a suit ready for drop-off.
Of course. Was your accomplice successful?
Looks like. I'm on my way to meet him now.
Alfred, keep the drones on alert.
They're online and overhead, sir. Don't let your guard down.
He's here.
Oh, yeah. Smoke bomb. Classic.
Did you get it?
It didn't feel great, you know? Stealing from her. It felt like there was a little Harley with a halo on this shoulder telling me not to do it, and then the bat on the other whispering, "Just get it, John." Or did you have the halo and Harley the horns? You must run across this in your line of work. How do you deal with doing something good when you might be hurting someone you love? Because it certainly didn't feel good. Quite the opposite, in fact. No advice for a scrappy young upstart? Oh well. I did bring the thing, by the way. Don't you worry. Perseus, I bring you the Gorgon's head. So, is Batman happy? You look pretty happy. Well, I'm happy. I did something for you. Maybe you could do something for me.
Like?
Teach me. Anything. What about those, boomerangs you have? I promise to only use it for, you know, hero things.
Fine.
So awesome.
Batarang. Long-range weapon. Effective. Dangerous.
Nailed it. Dead on.
Your turn.
Oh my, oh gosh. My hands are sweating.
Use your free hand to help you aim. It'll follow your elbow. Don't overthink it. Just throw.
Yeah. Oh, dang.
It's okay. Practice makes perfect.
Can I, can I keep it? I'm going to throw it 100 times a day until I get it. Working with you, Batman, it's just been, wow. What I meant to say is, it's been an honor. If you ever need someone to watch your back, you know I'm good with a batarang. And I have a lot of guns, too. if that helps. This is exciting. A new leaf. To new beginnings. We'll celebrate later, then. Do you have a cape, guy? Because I was thinking about updating my look. I'm your man on this street. Literally.
Selina?
I had nowhere else to go. I guess I was a fool for thinking I'd be safe here.
Maybe we should just start from the beginning. What happened?
I'm glad you're here, Bruce. Miss Kyle is injured. I've dressed the wound as best I can. I trust you told him about your motorcycle accident?
I was just about to.
Hope you don't mind me tending to her wounds. I couldn't turn her away, not in her condition.
You've been so good to me, Al. I don't know how I would ever repay you.
Yes, your company, Miss Kyle, is payment enough.
I hate to ask, but would you mind giving Bruce and I a second to talk?
How can I refuse?
I'm worried about him, Bruce. I'm pretty sure he's on the verge of a nervous breakdown. And you don't want to be the one who pushes him over the edge.
Whoa, what are you doing?
Relax. I'm just changing out the bandage. Be a doll and hand me a clean piece of gauze. Been through 2 dressings already.
There. Good as new. So, do you want to tell me what really happened? We both know you didn't get this from a motorcycle accident.
I was ambushed by your friend Gordon tonight. Thought you knew. You and Gordon are so tight. He must have mentioned he was coming after me. No, of course you didn't. The laptop. I know you snatched it from Harley. I want to find that black site. Before they do.
The laptop is useless without Riddler's decryptor.
Good thing I brought it then.
You have the goggles too?
Not so fast. What are you offering me in return? You know when it comes to me, nothing is for free. You have to do better than that.
What do you want from me, Selina?
I want you to admit that you need my help. I want you to say, Selina, I need you. I can't do this without you. Say it and it's yours. The only thing that pride buys you, Bruce, is solitude. And we both know you don't want to end up alone. Hey, that wasn't a very nice thing to do.
Selina. Oh my God! Miss Kyle!
It's okay, Alfred. I was just leaving.
Miss Kyle came to you injured, vulnerable, looking for help. And all you did was hurt her. This house is supposed to be a place of safety, a sanctuary. You violated that. You can ignore me if you like, but that doesn't change the fact that everyone who gets close to you eventually gets hurt. If not by your hand, then by some criminals. Something needs to change, or you will find yourself alone. You have the laptop?
And the glasses we need to get past the encryption.
I can't blame you for keeping Ms. Kyle at arm's length. Not after the way things ended between you last year. Even so, I just wonder, perhaps she might not be the worst thing for you. She may not be the most savory individual. She certainly is capable, and right now, capable is what we need. I can't help but think that we could use her help. Well, don't get so upset about it. The last thing I want to do is dredge up ancient history.
Why don't we keep our minds on Riddler's laptop?
It was just a thought.
Decryptor detected. Accessing Sanctus Project Lotus files. Retinal scan required.
Let's try this again.
Access granted.
It appears it'll take a moment to scan for viruses and other safeguards. If you have a second, I have something to show you. I finished up a new feature for your contacts. Lucius nearly completed it before. Well, I've been fiddling with it to keep myself occupied. At any rate, your contacts now have the capability to detect heat signatures. Cold, too, because, well, with Mr. Freeze, you never know.
Thanks. I'm sure it'll come in handy. It's done. Sounds like the laptop is safe. Look at all this data.
Patient 843. 10 milligram injection at 0.01% solution. Patient 844. 10 milligram injection at 0.015% solution.
Is this a medical facility or a prison?
We have to find what they were giving those test subjects. Invoices, schematics, design notes. Riddler must have been talking about the location of the black site. His obsession with data left us an incredibly thorough paper trail.
Look, manifest.
Bodhi's Spa? Strange place for delivery of virus incubators. This must be what Riddler means by hiding in plain sight.
Oh, God.
Some kind of viral agent from the looks of things. A biological weapon. This is what Harley wants. Agency.
My God, Bruce. We cannot let that virus fall into the hands of those maniacs.
I will stop them, Al.
How? Lucius is gone, Gordon doesn't trust us, and Selina, well, you certainly made sure she won't be coming to your aid. You keep distancing yourself. You need more support than just this old soldier. We're completely isolated. Don't give me that look. Penguin and Two-Face were formidable, Bruce. Lady Arkham was terrifying, quite frankly. I can't help but fear that this is much, much worse.
I have the location of the black site. I need to get in there before Riddler's gang or the police do.
Despite my reservations about her, I think it's time to reach out to Ms. Waller.
Bruce, to what do I owe the pleasure of this call?
The agency was working on a virus with human test subjects.
Bruce, what on earth?
I just saw it with my own eyes.
How do you... Is that what Quinn's after?
Yes. I found the black site. Hiding in the middle of Gotham at the Bodhi Spa.
Okay. I promise we'll get to the bottom of this. But I need you to trust me. Meet me at Wayne Tower in 15.
Tiffany, what are you doing here?
Running late today? I expected you earlier. I needed to talk to you, but you only have yourself to blame for this.
Hands behind your back!
On the floor, now! On the floor!
Down, now!
Bruce Wayne, you're under arrest for armed robbery, murder, and criminal conspiracy to commit a terrorist act. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Take your hands off me before I...
Shut your mouth and stay down!
Thanks for the call, Miss Fox. You've done a good thing today.
I looked to you for answers, for comfort after my father's death. Instead, you're running with a new crowd. Criminals? I hope you understand why I had to do this. It makes me question everything you've told me my entire life. It wasn't easy, but it had to be done. Of course. You don't even have the backbone to give me a response.
What in the... Director Waller?
Uncuff Mr. Wayne right now, or you'll spend the rest of your life as a meter maid. Mr. Wayne is under agency protection, and you know it.
What?
You've known it for some time.
Waller and the agency? They're not always going to be around to save you, Wayne. One day, you're gonna run out of favors to call in.
You should listen to Waller. You can't touch me.
Save it.
Officers, please.
He's involved. He belongs in a cell.
This is neither your concern or your purview. Go home, Gordon. You're done here.
The hell I will.
If I were you, I'd be very careful with my next words.
And if I were you, I'd stop interfering with GCPD business. This is my city.
Not anymore. You're so far out of line, you can't see the truth. You're dismissed.
Excuse me?
You tested me. This is what happens.
Damn it, Waller! You can't do this!
It's well within my power and you know it.
Good riddance.
Really, Bruce? You would say that after all I've done for Gotham?
You tried to arrest me.
And I was right to. But you should be ashamed of yourself.
Leave, Gordon. Now. Time to go, Jim.
We'll make sure Gordon leaves, and be right outside. When you're ready.
I apologize for everything.
Leave.
I said, get out.
Fine. I hope whatever it is you're trying to do, you don't die. Because I'm not showing up for your funeral.
I'm only saying we might be pushing him too hard.
He's capable, and he knows how to cover his tracks. Our only path forward is through Wayne. Let's get to it then. I know you have some questions.
A few. Care to explain why the videos I saw said this virus was an agency experiment?
Years ago, I was brought in to rectify the agency's past mistakes. Or failing that, to cover them up. One mess in particular dealt with Black Ops experiments. Human subjects. The kind of amoral science that makes your skin crawl.
Sanctus.
They were a division that was shut down for good, long before either of us joined. But evidently, they went underground.
This is our worst-case scenario. With Sanctus off the leash, this research poses a global threat. If I'd known where they set up their den, I would have taken them out years ago.
We have to think this through carefully.
This whole situation, it's given me an idea. I can't put an agent within 1,000 yards of that place without them starting a war or blowing up the entire block just to cover their tracks.
We know it's tricky, but leading Harley and her gang into Sanctus might allow the two problems to take care of themselves.
They have Riddler's info. They have a way in. And you're undercover with them.
At least with Sanctus and the Pact at each other's throats, the agency can act quickly, clean up, and minimize casualties.
It's unorthodox. But a strike like this will keep damage from spilling onto Gotham streets. It must be done. Look, for now, just go and check this place out. Right now, as yourself. We don't want them to know Batman is on their tail. I bet you're the type of guy who has some expensive surveillance equipment.
We have your back, Bruce. We'll be right behind you.
Keep me in the loop so I know what my team and I might be facing when it goes down. Defenses, security, whatever.
Their lives are in your hands, Bruce.
As well as the fate of this city. I know you might have reservations about working with Harley and her crew like this. Sometimes you have to use bad people to do good things.
Al?
Have you located the black site?
I think so.
While you were at the office, I did some basic online research on the Bodhi Spa.
Excellent. What's the verdict?
According to reviews, it truly seems to be a fully functioning business, not just a front.
Couldn't tell from the service entrance.
They offer rather popular high-end massages, and have an active social media feed. It's a 24-hour business, Bruce. There are customers going in and out at all times. They have no idea what's coming for them.
Initiate the feed of my contacts to Waller. Let her know I'm here.
At once.
I need to see what we're up against.
Good idea. Remember, you're able to toggle the thermal imaging in your lenses. I'm signing off while you speak with Director Waller. Be careful.
Thanks, Al. Waller?
On the line, Bruce.
I'm here. I'll let you know if I find anything interesting.
Caution is key, Bruce. This situation is a spark away from a wildfire.
I'll keep that in mind. That access door is connected to the spa. There are still traces of heat signatures. Someone was here recently. Maybe guards. Looks like we have a receptionist behind the front desk.
She's hardly anything to worry about.
All too easy to hide a gun under that desk. I see a security panel inside the building. It could trigger an alarm system of some kind. If I can hit that before they suspect what I'm really here for.
They'll be blind and helpless. Perfect for my people. You just saved a few agents' lives, Bruce.
They're heading downstairs. The real lab must be underground. Sanctus has been in the middle of Gotham this entire time.
They burrow under your skin and eat you from the inside out. This is why I'm willing to let these criminals be the tip of the spear. Dangerous and expendable. My favorite adjectives. That's some top-notch field work, Bruce. I know being undercover's been tough, but you just need to maintain it a little longer. If you don't get inside with those maniacs, we're going to have a pandemic on our hands.
Waller, I need to go.
Now why would a billionaire be skulking around in a filthy alley? Carefully inspecting every detail. What? No answer? Pathetic.
Why, Bane, have you been spying on me?
Spying? No. I've only been keeping an eye on you.
That's the same thing.
I heard the GCPD paid you a visit at your office, so I swung by to see if you might be in need of some aid. Innocent as that. Then, something about the look on your face as you left. So, determined. Yes, I had a sense you would lead me to something interesting. Project Lotus. This is the secret you and Harley had. Where are we, Bruce? What is this place? And do your best to be honest. Your silence condemns you. Finding you in this duplicitous position while we have a mole problem, well, it does not look good for you, my friend. When you wake up, you can tell Harley that you led me right to her conspiracy.
Wake up.
Rise and shine.
Hold your horses!
what you're about to face, Wayne. You had so much going for you, Bruce. But trying to hide your discovery from me... well... Harley wanted to spearhead the hunt for the mole. This will be her chance. So, be thoughtful with your words in there. They could be your last.
What is it now, Bane?
The rat has been uncovered. Wayne was right under your nose. I tracked Wayne to the location of the black site. And if he had
I sent Wayne to scout it, so lower your damn voice. It was the final piece of the puzzle, and now we got it. Go get your boys ready. We move on the site ASAP. And don't worry your pretty little head about our rat problem. I got it covered. And Bane, tell Freeze to get one of them popsicle makers ready. You're not going anywhere. You're in here. With me.
Thanks for backing me up.
Don't mention it. Can't have him stepping on my turf, you know? I said I'd find the rats. And I will. Your father. He was a hard man, right? Someone lied to him, betrayed him. He ended them. Think he was onto something with that idea? Show no mercy? Take no apologies?
You need to keep your people in line. Sometimes that means making hard choices.
Such a pretty way of saying killing a person. I hadn't taken you for such a ruthless fella. You are who I think you are, Bruce.
Who do you think I am?
A man out to prove to the underworld he's just as bad as his dear departed dad. Or there more to the story I should know. Hidden depths? Not one for sharing? You know, my dad was a private fella too. And they all fell down to the deep to drown, to the dark to drown. He used to sing that to me, my dad. Made me feel safe, like nothing could hurt me. Now, he's just a glimmer in a maggot's belly. Same as we'll all be someday. In fact, you being like my dad, that's why I got such a soft spot for you.
Oh, you do?
You found me the black site, didn't you? Plus, you're not a bad guy. I mean, you're rotten like the rest of us. But you actually care for some people. Like that girl. What's her face? Brittany? No. Tiffany. You remember? Early 20s, fresh-faced and optimistic. How am I doing? I'd kill to have a friend like that right now. Yeah, friends are great. Except when you have to lose them. Laptop's gone.
What are you?
Yeah, Shaka. We have a turncoat. I've interviewed just about everyone in the place. Except maybe one. Or two. So gosh, that only leaves the two people I haven't cleared. You and Catwoman. Maybe it was the guy who Bane gave the hamburger face. But weirdest thing, the laptop went missing after that. Not even gonna defend yourself, huh? Looking real bad for you, Bruce. John, get in here! When I told Puddin' I narrowed it down to you two, he begged me to let him interrogate you. I gave him some pointers, and now this is his chance.
Hi, Bruce. You potential rat.
Have at it, John.
Harley, do you mind? Can't learn to ride with training wheels on forever, you know?
I'll be right outside.
Admit it, you rat scum! You're the rat! Sorry, I have to make it sound good. I got him, Harley. I think I knocked a tooth loose. Few more minutes and he'll break.
You hitting him already? I'll let it play.
I never wanted it to come to this. But we both know what has to be done. Catwoman has to take the fall. Think about it, Bruce. Harley's gonna kill that Tiffany girl if it's you. And who knows if she'll stop there. Come on, Bruce, you gotta give me something. A little nod. Just nod a little. Just the tiniest bit so I know you're okay with this. Come on, you're killing me.
Did you even stick up for me?
I tried, Bruce. I really did. I said it loud and clear. Internally. You know Harley. She's not a mind reader. I'm sorry. I'm not as strong as you. Well, I'll get through this, Bruce, but I don't see a lot of options that end too great for you. It's either you or her. What do you want to do, Bruce? She knows it was one of you two. She knows. And don't think I don't feel just awful about this. Since, you know, I stole it. Can't help but feel a little bit responsible.
All right, time's up.
Perfect, because I'm done.
You got a confession? Great job, Puddin'. Who we hanging out to dry?
Go ahead, Bruce. Tell her what you told me. Come on. Go ahead, Bruce. It's okay.
It was Catwoman. She took your laptop.
How do you know?
She took a phone call at Riddler's. Bruce overheard her talking about it.
I understand, Bruce. I'm disappointed too. So much for the solidarity of sisterhood. And here I was, starting to be a cat person. I knew you had it in you, John. We are gonna do terrible things together. Like skin a cat.
What are you doing?
Did you think I was just gonna let her go with something? That frickin' chance. She's gonna get turned into one of Freeze's popsicles. I know cats don't like water, but how do they feel about ice?
We're ready to move.
Good. This'll just take a second. Get her inside.
I've seen that look in your eyes before. On other men, just before they get themselves killed.
Come on! Just throw her in one of Riddler's murder boxes. We have a black site to raid. Come on, Bruce. Time to raise some hell.